Welcome back to Boys High School Basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Chris Patton alongside Luke Johnson, and we are in Arthur. We're at halftime. The Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond Knights have a 27-11 lead over the Tri-County Titans. And Luke, the story of this game so far, Knights holding the Titans to 1 point in the second quarter.
Man, I mean, the Knights just need to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, it's the same thing. Every time we see them, the only thing different this time around is they're not subbing quite as much, and they're throwing the ball down low into the post and getting some wide open looks on the outside. 3 of the 4 looks for Schuring to the outside were pretty much wide open. I mean, he hit one from pretty decently far away, but the rest of them are open. And for Tri-County, I think Drake Kirchner needs to be more aggressive going to the basket. He doesn't necessarily have to score, but him getting into the lane is going to draw defenders to him, making his teammates open.
He said Tyler Schuring's name. He has 12 points so far, all on three-pointers. He's our leading scorer. Cyrus Ferguson, he's got 6 points, all on three-pointers for Tri-County. He's their leading scorer. Knights with the ball to start the second half along the baseline and then into the post. And Tanner Brewer knocks it down. Tanner Brewer has 8. Like you mentioned, they're working it into the post more than we normally see.
And Coach Schuring sees that. He saw it in the first half. He knows that when they get it to that baseline, that post defender has to come out to get the guy on the baseline, which leaves number 3, Tanner Brewer, wide open down low.
Three-pointer put up, and it goes down for Eli Ferguson. His first 3 points of the night. Arthur going to force the action right down at the other end of the floor. We get a foul call to push off. It's going to be Tri-County's ball. That one's going to go against Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond.
And right there on the other end for Tri-County, Kirchner drives the lane, draws the defender up to him, kicks it to his wingman wide open on the right side.
Foul goes on Cole Garman, his second. 29-14 is now the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond advantage. Donovan puts up a shot off line, no good. Rebounded by 4, Jeremy Plank. Knights back down here. They get it cross court for a three-pointer from Tyler Schuring. Bounces around, no good. And rebound taken by 13, Cole Garman. His putback was no good. Tri-County brings it down to this end of the floor now, sets up their offensive set. Knights up 15, 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. Tri-County being awfully patient for being down 15. Number 14, Eli Ferguson has it. Now it's into Donathan in the post. His move goes up, doesn't. And just going to be called out of bounds off him. Little contact there as he tried to go up with it and he lost the ball. No foul called though, and it's going to be Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond ball. Little trap out there on number 11, Avery Schrock. He was able to give it away to Jeremy Plank. They work it back and forth. Tyler Schuring with it now, feeds, and then a little give and go. Finished off by Cole Garman.
Penetrate the middle of the zone. The hoop's going to open up.
Tyler Schuring, Tanner Brewer, and Cole Garman working together to just kind of carve up Tri-County's defense. 31-14 is the Knights' lead. 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. Other than the first minute and a half of this game, it has been all Knights. Drake Kirchner with it now. Guarded tightly by Tyler Schuring. Ball kicked by Schuring as Kirchner tried to feed it into 13, Damian Centers. It'll be Tri-County ball right in front of their own bench. Kirchner gets it into 33, Cyrus Ferguson. He dished it off, but got it right back and gets it back again. Behind the back pass there to 41, Andrew Donathan. He's going to drive and bank it in.
And somebody's being aggressive. There we go. Big man driving to the hoop, using his physicality to get over the tall and lanky defender from Arthur.
31-16, Knights lead. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter here in Arthur. Schuring going to drive, pull up, and bounce around and down. Tyler Schuring finally scores from inside the arc. Didn't look like he was going to for a second, but it did go down. Donathan with it again. Eli Ferguson kicks it off to Cyrus Ferguson. Donathan gonna make another move, but then he kicks it out to number 2, Drake Kirchner. Tries to go around a screen set by Donathan, but no fooling Tyler Schuring on that one. Long 3 put up and rattles around and no good. Who gets the rebound? Andrew Donathan, and he puts it in.
And number 13, Damian Centers, kept that ball alive. A good tip by him, crashing to the hoop. And Kirchner just jacked up a 3 because, I mean, nobody else was moving around a whole lot. He didn't have many other options.
They're moving the ball, but it just really seems like that there's no in game of the passing.
But they're not being aggressive enough. I mean, they pass it around the perimeter, and Arthur's, which is different for Arthur, they're pretty much letting them pass it around the perimeter. I mean, they've got a decent lead, but they've got to attack Arthur. They have to make them work. They can't just settle for those passes around the perimeter.
Knights draw it back out. Schrock, number 11, throws a long pass over to Schuring. Schuring drives the baseline and puts a little floater up. And it's almost out of bounds, but saved and kept here by Arthur. Floater up, no good. Who's going to pull the rebound down? Andrew Donathan for Tri-County. They're going to force the ball up ahead. Long 3 put up and bounces around. Going to hit the top and over the back. And it is Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond ball.
Poor decision right there. I know you had the wide open 3, but you're about 6 feet behind the arc on a fast break. Take it to the hoop.
Catch that and go while everybody else is still coming down the floor.
If they block you, they block you. I mean, you go in, maybe draw a foul, get a 3-point play.
.305 left to go here in the third quarter. 33-18. Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond over Tri-County. Knight's going to work it around. 10 Chris Davis has it. He fed it in to the corner, and then it goes inside. Awkward shot put up, kind of sideways, but Tanner Brewer gets it to go right through.
Strong move to the basket for Tanner Brewer. Probably got fouled on that one, too.
It's newfound post-game paying off for the Knights. 35-18, 17-point Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond advantage. Ball goes off the foot of Ferguson. He's able to go get it, though. 41 Donathan with it. Eli Ferguson drives, kicks it back. Donathan puts up a 3, no good, and rebounded by Cole Garman. Good job getting in position there and keeping Damian Centers at bay.
Donathan needs to get down low again. He can take those mid-range jumps or maybe, but he needs to be closer to the basket.
Knight's going to work it around here. Hunter Cam, Chris Davis, 21 Tyler Schuring. Fed it inside there, shot put up and off the front iron, no good. Tanner Brewer just a little bit short with that one. Donathan pulls down the rebound, and Titans advance it here. Donathan got it back, kicked it back off to 33, Cyrus Ferguson. 21, Hayden Strader with it. Into the post to Donathan. Kicks it right back out. 3-pointer, bounces around, no good. Strong rebound for Tanner Brewer. We'll thread the needle pass. We're going to foul out here on the floor before that got through, though.
A good heads-up play by number 10, Chris Davis, for the Knights. Bringing that ball all the way up the court and finding a wide-open layup underneath.
Hayden Strader picks up the foul for Tri-County, his second. I believe that's the first here in the second half for the Titans. Jeremy Plank inbounds it and gets it right back after he passed it off to Avery Schrock. Knight's going to work it around out top. 10, Chris Davis. 11, Avery Schrock. Tri-County hanging back, just going to let them do it for a little bit here. They go inside, then right back out top. Chris Davis goes back into 3. Tanner Brewer, his turnaround jumper is no good, but he's going to head to the free throw line.
And that's the Arthur we're used to seeing, really patient, waiting for the right opportunity. Of course, it helps that they're up by a big margin right now, so they can afford to do that.
Brandon Getchie called for the foul, his first. Free throw no good. 4, number 3, Tanner Brewer. He's got 10 so far. Can't add to that total with his first one. Does add to that total with the second one. Drake Kirchner back in, and 20, John Bileski coming in for Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond. I think that's the first time we've seen him tonight. Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond takes a timeout.
He's one of those seniors that hasn't gotten a lot of playing time this season.
Both teams been pretty steady with their the lack of a rotation tonight. It's kind of, there've been a few guys coming and going here and there, but it's been kind of the same crowd for the most part tonight. 1:08 left to go here in the third quarter, and the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights have doubled up Tri-County. It's 36-18. This game started out with a couple three-pointers right off the bat for Tri-County by Cyrus Ferguson. They got out to a 6-point lead, and then just boom like that, Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond came back, and after one quarter of play, the Knights were up 14-10. And then by halftime, that's really where they stretched it out there. They were up 27-11 at halftime. The Knights outscored the Titans 13-1 in the second quarter.
And I mean, Tri-County's had some open looks from the outside. They've just gone dry. They haven't been able to knock them down.
Hitting a lot of rim tonight. I don't know if Tyler Sherring's touched the rim, maybe once. Luke Nash into the game for Tri-County. I think that's the first time we've said his name tonight, number 22. Cyrus Ferguson had it. 32 is Brandon Getchie. Trey Kirchner with it, pulled up, thought he was going to do something, but he passes it instead. Thought we were going to see a drive to the basket there by Eli Ferguson. Getchie drove and got it taken away.
Great defense by Schrock.
Technical foul called behind the play. Technical on Brandon Getchie, number 32. He did not agree with no foul being called when he got it taken away. What it does, though, it takes away a surefire layup there from Avery Schrock.
But Arthur will get the ball back after these free throws.
They'll get chances to make those up, but
yeah.
Chris Davis is the beneficiary of the technical foul. He steps to the free throw line and knocks down the first one. And gets the second. So Chris Davis is now in the scorebook with 2 points. Getchie's going to take a seat after getting that one called on him. 38-18. It's now a 20-point Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond lead, I believe. First time we've gotten to a 20-point lead so far tonight. 35 seconds just about left here in the third quarter. Knights with the ball. See if they hold for one here. Feed it along the baseline to Jeremy Plank. Kicks it over to Davis, and he knocks it down. Chris Davis follows up those 2 free throws with a corner three-pointer. Long shot put up and good.
And there he is.
Cyrus Ferguson, he had those 2 right off the bat. Gets another one right there. He's got 9. 41-21 with 10 seconds left to go here in the third.
Tri-County needs to play some good defense here to end this quarter.
And just like that, Kirchner tips it away. It goes off his hand. The ref right here. Kirchner hit it, and then I fairly confident Davis tried to get it. Maybe it was already out of bounds when he...
I think the referee had already looked away and didn't see Davis touch the ball again.
He tried, was offered some help. Is that one going to count? It would have. No. Didn't go anyway, so we don't really need to kind of split hairs if he got it off or not. So we've got 8 minutes left to play in this ball game. We've played 3 quarters. The Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights have a 41-21 lead over the Tri-County Titans. Come back for the fourth and close it out here on DouglasCountyDigest.com.